Hi, chat. Holy yellow. What the fuck? No. Still no. Okay, guess we're going full yellow. New setup, bros fancy. Why is there Windcraft? My god, I'm not even on the right version. I'm on 1.89. I can't even play Windcraft if I wanted to. I'm in my uncle's kitchen because I'm looking after his animals. Speaking of animals, bro might have the freakiest cat that I have ever met. Like, it genuinely, that creature shits and like, bro, it maintains eye contact whilst shitting and just screams at me. I forgot to give them water, 1 second. Yeah, that one. New overlay, looks weird. I know, but it has both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat in, so we're keeping it. I do need to make the font a little smaller though. That's a bit big. Hold on. Let me fix the font a minute. That's huge. Wait a minute. Zach, thank you very much for the prime. Goodness me. Thank you. Much appreciated. How's it going? So yeah, both chats can now see each other. This is the best way that I could figure out to actually deal with it. Anyway, how's it going, Portal? Hello, Juzu. Hello, Redster. Why do you look good on the top right pictures? Because, like, I just do, you know. Slayer to Hyperion? Explain. I do Slayer until I have enough money to afford a Hyperion. And only Slayer. Oh, I'm naked. That's not good. How you doing, Sir Mankindness Jr.? Okay, like, why are we quoting that, though? Like, it's not like I've been, I forgot to give them, like, I forgot to refill the bowl today. Like, it ain't that deep. They had water this morning, they had water this afternoon, they ran out at some point. Why did it unfollow? It kind of does that at some point. Thank you very much for the follow, though. There has to be a way to get rid of the grey box around the overlay. Yeah, probably. Let me see. Background. I can make it white. That's not helpful. Background opacity. 0. That should fix it. It didn't. Okay, well, I'll deal with that some other time. That is not a now thing to fix. Hello, Brody, and hello, Shmoo. How you doing? Okay, I can definitely make this better. Ethiopia set? Oh, it's back. It's back in full force. Ethiopia has returned. Oh, I have some talismans to get as well. Which I kind of forgot about. That's not right. There we go. That one. Right, where was the button? Where was the thingy that I was meant to thingy? Okay. Hide message after 15 seconds. Background opacity 0. Slayers to Clover Helmet next? Absolutely not. When Hyperion? Soon. Song requests, give me just a second. Right, that should be all of that. Then, if I go here, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, it should fix it. Or, alternatively, it might delete the chat. No, it's just really fucking small. Right, okay, damn, that is tiny. Right, that needs to... Okay, that's not good. Having a what in Bangladesh? Size doesn't matter. Well, it does. Okay, I mean, that's bigger, right? That's better, yes? Is that big enough? I think that feels big enough. Man, have this conversation with your eyes closed. Oh my goodness. I have hair in my mouth. That's not fun. Let me put it up to 28. Hey, what's good, Manny boy? How you doing? What's good? Okay, that should fix... Yeah, that's big enough. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing. When you said you were going to drop every Slayer RNG, do you mean you're going to attempt to get Blaze 7 with less than 1.4 bill net worth? Yes. That's not quite as bad as you might assume it to be. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, I decided to pick one of these up before the price skyrockets. I got it for 3 mil. I forgot to get the talismans. Wait, where's my bot commands? Right, slash missing gave me... Just got Blaze 9 today, now I need to go in dungeon? Yes, Sting will still be the best one. Foil is just taking the place of Tarantula. Fang. Hey, dungeons is... dungeons can be fun. Trust me. Bro, talismans are actually getting kind of expensive. Damn. Did you see the new stonking? I did. It looks amazing. Provided you don't live in Europe, or Australia, or Asia. Other than that, it looks great. Yes, you call talismans expensive. Fuck. Fair play. Chat, we're over 400 magical power. Woo! Just another 250 to reach my goal. Yo, what's good, Sven? Hope the new stonking will make dungeon... Yeah, no. The new stonking is definitely a better system. It's just, unfortunately, going to suffer from ping issues until HYPIXEL actually updates fully to 121. Never call Charlie's cheap ever again. Nope, I still stand by the fact that I don't think talismans truly get expensive until 1.4k. I stand by that statement. Sense though. I feel like that's a bit of a dumb argument to get upset about. Person who buys it, because at the end of the, because he's at the level, titles will always be expensive to the person who buys it. Yes. However, at the same time, I still stand by the fact that in the overarching talisman bag, talismans don't actually get expensive until 1.4k. That is the point where talismans go from being, you know, something that you kind of just get as you progress to something you actively have to work for. Like, talismans stop around that point. Talismans stop being linked to, oh, you can kind of just buy it as you go. You called it expensive, suck my balls, you said it myself. Oh yeah, I mean, it is expensive to compare it to where I am right now. Buying each talisman, considering I don't have a good money-making method I can fall back on. However, I still stand by the fact that talismans are not expensive until 1.4k. That 1.4k is the point where talismans truly become expensive things to buy. Primordial? Nah, I'm running full Monster Raider. Full Monster Raider. But then again, like, I'm also calling just about anything that costs over $1 mil expensive on this profile. Like, that is not unique to me, to talismans. That is me giving a slightly higher reaction than I normally would. What weapon are you using for killing? Ah, Aspect to the Void. Because it's the best weapon I can possibly use, for now. Yo, Plebora, how you doing? What's good, what's good? Opinions on beans on toast? They're alright. Not good, not bad. However, chat. So, with the patch notes from last night, I don't need a Midas anymore. The Midas sword has become a non-necessity. Which is absolutely huge. Give it to me, I don't own it. What? A Midas sword is more than my entire net worth. Yo, Yoga, how you doing? What's good, what's good? What changed your mind? The fact that the spider weapons are going to be good in the near future. Which will realistically... no, it's not if you include the dyes. No, it's still more expensive. No, my net worth is only like 200 and, I want to say 250, 260. That's still more expensive. Still less money than a 50 mil Midas would be. Oh wait, no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Right, cosmetic. My bad. I didn't think about it. Can I have your Midas sword? I don't have a Midas sword. What? Claymore better than Midas anyway? Yeah, my bad. Let me just go and run some M7 real quick. Doing double demons in Blaze. Can't do it consistently with normal mini boss and solely to stack. With normal mini boss. What's your MP? Yeah, actually, just watch your IGN. I only have a Midas on my normal profile. You mean on this profile? Yes. The only reason I'd get a Midas on my main profile is if I just wanted to max on out for fun. Does anyone realize you can't TP through iron bars anymore? I guess not. Millennia and burning mini boss only. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bro, why do I get a phone call every time? As soon as I start stream, motherfucker! Hello? Yes. Give me a second. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm also online at the moment. Okay. Give me a minute. Yeah, give me a second. Bye-bye. Right, give me just a minute, chat. My mother called. Man, it's just constant fucking interruptions. Holy shit, man. Give me a second. I need to turn off my camera for a minute because she doesn't like her face being shown. Alright, hello chat. How are we doing? Camera still stays off for a little bit, but how are we doing? Sorry about that. Had to run away for a moment. I reached the end of Instagram Reels. I'm pretty sure that your internet just died. What? Oh, there we go. Welcome back. Sorry, I failed to get the PB going. Okay, so the reason that you can't skip off normal mini bosses is because your magical power is way too low. First thing, I would probably put this. Oh no, you don't need that on suspicious actually. But probably get this up to like Kime 4 and get yourself up to 1700-ish MP. Maybe 1750 MP. No, probably Kime 5 actually. Songrek is always on cooldown. It's 15 minutes. I can see YouTube chat on screen. Yeah, they're both in one now. Although it's a different program, so I'm saving up for Kime. Get magical power first. I will literally just refund that because yes, you can, Strand. I think I'm gonna try and get Kime 3. Okay, be a little careful with Kime 3, by the way, because obviously Kime 3 is worse for damage than Swarm 5. So do be a little careful with that one. Although we're dumping the rest of it into magical power, well, I guess I'm just dead. Cool. I do absolutely love it when people spawn their mini-boss right fucking next to me. Really? I thought it was a joke. No. That's fully serious. Kime 3 is terrible. The only reason you ever actually get it is for magical power. Magic find. My bad. Right, where is my creator dashboard? Just MP, pretty much. Cool. There we go. Do you think I can double demon consistently? I would really hope so. Oh, the TPS isn't great in this lobby. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, chat, had a bit of a mare with video editing. Had a small issue where all of the footage, well, not all the footage, where the second half of it basically corrupted, so I had to remake the second half. Let's end a relic for 349 mil. To be fair, they're lower. Man, that's actually less money than I remember them being, which is pretty nice. I might go to no cam. Not right now. It will be back later. Exclusively to buy Dr. Pepper. Why do we get a turtle skin? Best pet in the game? What do you mean? Made a new Slayer? Ooh! In my toaster ready bathtub. Maybe don't do that one. I personally think that's a terrible, terrible idea. Bro, chat, I'm actually so ready for the stonking update. Not because I care even slightly about dungeons, but because it fixes the tarantula sword, which is huge. Old stonking was better? Yeah, but old stonking was a bug. And this is a way that they can implement it into the game and keep it reasonable. There's definitely a couple things they could do better with it. As for the ping issues, there's not a massive amount they can actually do on that one. Without it being a bug. Why was old stonking better? Because old stonking wasn't so ping reliant. Is one of the main things. Is Scorpion Foil actually useful again? Yes, yes. Scorpion Foil is going to be replacing Tarantula Fang in the progression line. And the spider weapons will actually be good because they're going to be multiplicative. I think I should get a Magic Find swap Death Ripper Dagger. That is honestly up to you. That's genuinely just up to you. I know people that make the same money whether they have Magic Find or not, just because of boss speed, purely because of boss speed. I used to use a Kime Dagger. I wasn't that bothered about the extra couple seconds you could shave off without it. But that one's entirely to you. Hype today? Yeah, surely. New Stonking is less ping reliant. New Stonking is far more ping reliant. Because it's not client side. New Stonking is server side, thus it is going to be ping reliant. It's just a pop-up with cool sound. Get 43 seconds spawn plus kill. A Magic Find Dagger should realistically be one of the last things you upgrade. Focus on getting those kills sub 20 seconds, and then care about Magic Find. I need to read this thing that Zach added. Where is it? Just pop up with a cool sound whenever you cocoon a boss. Been went on Sky Honey to make a feature like that. Remembered how to manage program. Hey! Wait, huge. SXP becoming the next best Slayer mod. Full stop. Surely. Is this the new? This is the new profile. Yes. My main weapon is currently an Aspect of the Void. Locked in, but too lazy to lock in spawn. I mean, yeah, that's fair. You don't particularly need to lock in. Oh, right, yeah, spawn plus kill, my bad. I didn't read the plus kill part. Midas auction today, so I'm never going to bother with the Midas anymore. Now that the Spider Slayer weapons are actually getting fixed, I no longer need a Midas. Bro's gonna get hype from Spider Slayer. I mean, the Spider will be my main Slayer, yes. Mostly because it makes the most money out of any Slayer that I have access to. Actually, it will make the most money out of any Slayer that I can do with the money that I have. And how they're getting fixed? They're actually getting, they're actually making them multiplicative instead of additive. Like all the other Slayer weapons. Meta will crash prices, yes. It will still make more money than any other Slayer that I could do. Even if it's just off the, what do you call it? Tarantula web alone. Do you know why 5 episodes of your series appear available to me? Probably because they don't exist. That would most likely be why it is. There's only 4 episodes. They also just buffed the raw stats. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be good. RNG finally being enabled after I'm done with the leg ranks. Now I'm almost level 9. Did you actually have your RNG meter on whilst you were grinding for Spider 9? Because if you did, that is entirely your fault for actually having the meter turned on. Best way to grind Heart of the Man besides Nucleus commissions. Says it has 8 episodes. 1, 3, and yeah, the other ones do not exist.
With Adobe
They are from YouTube being a little cooked today. They just aren't there. But chat, I may potentially be the only YouTuber whose videos are caught up to the streams. No way. There's like the streams aren't ahead of the videos. No way. I was missing out now. Stream is actually 33 minutes. Okay, fair enough on that one. Yo, what's good, Blue? How you doing? Just meant Primordial Eye, the belt would have been so much faster to get level 9. Oh, that's fair then. Yeah. I think Fearless also. I can guarantee that Fearless... maybe he was. I think for the most part his videos were a little behind. Although I didn't... Give me a rundown. Nope. I made a lot of money. Bought a few things. Got a couple levels. There is your rundown. Fearless needs to be in a mental hospital. Fearless is probably not one of the first person that comes to my mind when I think of skyblock players who need to be in a mental hospital. Can we get Monster Raider next? I think Monster Raider is actually the only armor set that I don't have that I need. Oh no, we made some huge upgrades. From YouTube episode 3 to episode 4, there's been some ginormous upgrades. Next big purchase. Oh, next purchase. No. I'm not going to get Monster Raider till I do Blaze. Just simply because there's literally no purpose. Like yesterday? Since yesterday? Because I watched stream yesterday. You know that the streams and the videos are separate, right? So, in the sense of, has there been any upgrades since I ended stream yesterday and started stream today? No. I have done nothing. I edited a video, and I put the video out. The video is made up of streams. What are the attack speed shards? They are Burning Soul. But there are definitely players that should be in a mental hospital far more than Fearless should be. Floating Sand, for example. Potentially clinically insane. I can only hear in the left ear. Yes, I know. I am aware. I've had a lot of issues with software today. At this point, I genuinely can't be bothered to fix it. That video took me 4.5 hours to upload, by the way. Over various issues, having to have to completely re-edit the second half of it. Like, I ain't dealing that. Floating Sand isn't YouTube? That's actually fair. Then yeah, as far as YouTubers go, probably, yeah. Although, I would also... You also stream on YouTube now. I've been streaming on YouTube for quite a while. What does Floating Sand do? He is #1 gemstone collection. I'm fairly sure he's #1 coal weight, and he's #2 Blaze Slayer. Also pretty high up on the combat leaderboard. He is #1 gemstone by like 20 billion or something. As in that much over the next. No, I think it might be more than that over the next person. Top 3 Blaze. Floating Sand. Floating Sand is second. Zion is co-op and #1 in combat. Wait, did they overtake? I guess if their API was off, then yeah, fair enough. Last time I checked, a route was still first in combat. Yeah. Is there a secret strat to not get nuked by both quasi beams spawning on you at the same time? Learn where they spawn. Yeah, no, Floating Sand is still second in Blaze. Honestly, the Blaze leaderboard's been unbelievably dead for so long. Nowadays, realistically, Floating Sand and Floating Sand and Worthy are the only 2 people who actually grind it properly, who are already high up on the leaderboard. Especially now that I don't do Blaze anymore. Broken, I have no Greg or Black Cats. My main Magic Find pet is our level 100 Griffin. Yeah, I mean, that works. It's not getting nuked when I swap to an Eman. When I rod swap to an Eman. I mean... Don't get hit. It's a common Griffin. Just don't Magic Find swap. Bro, just don't bother. Just kill the boss. Killing the boss faster will be better for you than Magic Find swapping. It is not worth it to Magic Find swap for not that much. Beam spawn, but I couldn't find it. Always move to the left of the boss, and you should. And to be fair, the easiest way to avoid the beams is when the boss goes up in the air, move to the left of it and back quite a bit. Like, just move out of the beams range. It is kind of the easiest way to avoid them. However, there is a pattern to how they spawn. Yo, Equalizer, how you doing? But yeah, literally just moving out of their range is generally the easiest way of doing it. I mean, you guarantees you'd never be hit. It still feels cooked that an aspect of the void is just straight at my best weapon. How do Ragax in tier 4 Blaze? No skips. It always cancels when I'm trying to do it in the splits. Well, you just don't get hit. If you're getting hit, you can't Ragax. As soon as the boss goes up into the sky, you can start your Ragax, basically. Right. The instant that it actually goes up, you are then able to start your rag. As for some reason, the damage you take there doesn't actually count. I mean, it doesn't slow down my bosses. The problem is I get nuked like every 1 in 5 bosses. And then that's not worth it because it's slowing down your boss. Arrows? Oh yeah, I should do that at some point. I'll do it next boss. Oh, bro, I'm wasting Twilight. Also, the lack of soul whip during this profile is going to be kind of painful. Could you break, please? Really? Oh, no, that's actually just taking the mick. Bro, that's actually nah. You are having me on. Buy Soul Whip. What, and put it in a display case? Are you allowed to do something other than Slayers if you don't sell the items? Nope. The only exception to that is redstone minions. From scout level 320 to 407 in 5 days. I'm pretty sure that's a W. Arrows? Shit. Surely you don't have to literally be inside of the eggs for them to actually work, do you? No, no, no. Lamau, imagine swing range actually doing something. No, bastard. What do you mean? Why am I taking knockback? What? Are you allowed to do dungeons so you can access starring? No. That the dungeons are not slayers. Can you not just shoot it? I do not have arrows because I forgot to buy them. Is 14-second boss good? Yes. But yeah, I can't do dungeons because that's not a slayer. I can't do foraging to access the park because that's not slayers. Once again, there is a singular exception, and that is redstone. I mean, if I was allowed to do dungeons to gain to gain the cat levels to do X, Y, Z, then I would be in I would be in a very different position right now. I wouldn't be using an aspect of the void for stuff. W Sven 9 1 flux. Ooh, very nice. Love RNG. That's pretty good. Sven 9 with 1 flux is pretty decent. Considering you're not guaranteed one. You're not even guaranteed one. Old profile I got 5. Okay, well that's just extremely lucky. That's you can't really base anything off of that. It's like me basing my RNG on this profile and saying, yeah, this is how it should be. Part-time fanboy monster drinker? No. Consuming energy drinks would put me to sleep. So, I try not to do that. Because then, well, then I'm out cold. I do still really wish that they made it so the bats took magic damage. The boss itself is fine. The bats would be pretty cool to take magic damage, though. They are the type of mob that mage is designed for. What changed with the boss itself? Everything? I mean, the boss before was just a spider. Now it actually has mechanics. And phases. Is there a lower budget helmet than Warden helmet? Yep, Primordial. No, I mean tier 5. Well, tier 5 is just tier 4, but with an extra phase. Oh, Alpha! My bad. No, the boss is the same. I think. Gonna be honest, I stopped reading the patch notes after the weapons. But as far as I'm aware, the boss is the same. Or at least nothing else to worry about. They said changes to bosses. Oh, then I have no idea. Give me a second to have a look at it. I mean, I think the boss is fine. Would it be nice to make the phases a little faster? Yes. But overall, I think, in my opinion, it's fine. Better 100 mil crown or Warden for Blaze? Warden. Crown doesn't become better in Blaze until 1 bill. Where is those patch notes? There they are. Primordial Brewfather, boss changes, enabled RNG meter, enabled non-anke feathers, enabled spider catalyst, increased the weight, adjusted. Okay, so it now deals damage in consistent AoE. That's the only real difference. So nothing particularly important. I keep forgetting to use my fire veil at the start of the boss. Like the Eman boss for damage, like pretty much every other Slayer boss except for the first two. Blaze's AoE, Eman's AoE. Most bosses are AoE, or most Slayer bosses are AoE. Vampire doesn't exist. You should consider a career as a commentator. I'm good. LF facecam? It'll be on later. You got a really elegant voice. Ah, you see, that's part of being British. We either get born with great voices or you're scouse. I'm sorry. It's a piece of headphone just fell off. Okay, when you say a piece of headphone just fell off, are you talking like just a random little bit, or did your headphones basically break in two like that one video? It is so funny. It's so good. Bro, anybody that knows that reference, it's such a goated video. It's just such an incredible clip. The confusion on the guy's face. Heard Bradford accent sounds like rural Indian. Is that true? I have absolutely no idea. Now, this may be hard to believe, but I don't actually travel the entire of the UK. Wonder how much a sting will end up going down to, because 1 with RNG meter being active and 2 with shriveled wasps being easier to get. Sting should go down a good bit, actually. So I'll be able to get that pretty quickly after update comes out, I'd assume. A sub 60 boss? Hey, I mean, it works. Are you a femboy? Part-time. In other words, it was meant to be once a week, and it's kind of just become where and when the hell I feel like it. And dupe coins make string price and everything in Spider Slayer raised to 2 bill. I mean, I would really rather if you didn't, but like, I'm not gonna blame you if you do. It would definitely make my life harder. Are you one of... No, 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 not one of those. No. No. Nope, not quite. Maybe that's from like the part-time thing, I don't know. You know, maybe I just didn't get that side of it. Recluse Fang wouldn't... Honestly, I don't think it really matters that much. Like, spawning's still decently quick. Even without the spider sword. It would be better, though. I wonder how we'd stack up against a tier 5 now. Because I've got a lot more defense now. Not an insane amount more, but quite a lot more. I mean, I wasn't even at 1,000 kills before. So I wonder how much less damage we take now. In tier 4 Eman hits phase, am I better off spamming my hurricane bow or ragax? What's faster? Ragax? What? Huh? Oh, while the summons are doing their thing. Nah, just use the ragax. Go through the next phase faster. I mean, I know that I'm still gonna get absolutely shite on by the bats, but that's okay. God, you're so painful, man. Do you think it's worth me spending 4.5 billion on a Blaze setup? Do you like Blaze Slayer? Will you continue doing Blaze Slayer for an extended period of time? If the answer to both those questions is yes, then yeah. But 4.5 bill is not going to get you an incredible setup. That's still a fairly entry level. I mean, 4.5 bill definitely is enough. It's just not, like, skip level enough. Wait, chat, this is the furthest we've gotten in the boss. I've never even seen this part yet. I'm gonna get fucked in the next phase. Does Fire Veil do more? Oh, it does. Wait a minute. Alright. We ain't got the defense for that one yet. Damn. Channel VIP 100. Who redeemed it? Short. Chimera 1 dagger, or do I need do both? Wait, I don't know if I should just Chimera 1 dagger. Chimera-ing, if you're gonna put Chimera 5 on a dagger, then put it on the Death Ripper. But that also depends on how much magical power and stuff you have. Just broken? How do you... What do you mean? Broken how? Blaze doesn't make money if you don't have the Primordial without double demons. Okay, it makes a lot of money without the Primordial. Without double demons, it's definitely not amazing. You can double demons without Soul Eater? No. That's why I said Death Ripper. Oh, right, yeah, second. Fair point, yeah, my bad, Pyro Chaos. I'm sorry, I was thinking about it from my terms. My bad, my bad. And then yeah, Pyro, if you're gonna do it to any of them, Pyro Chaos. My bad, no. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while since I've touched Blaze. Holy mini bosses, bro. This is not great. Chill. Okay, so you get beaten up. Best gear for money is it worth Chimera 5 and 1 dagger or 3 on both? Get yourself to at least 1500 MP first. Actually, no. Before you even care about Chimera, get yourself up to at least like 1700. Okay, well we're definitely getting a lot closer. Than I was before. It's not enough yet, but definitely got a lot closer. But yeah, before you even care about your daggers, get yourself up to like 1700, 1750 MP, Chime 5 on your Ragax. Chimera on daggers are realistically one of the last things that you do. Especially considering that Swarm 5 is higher damage than Chimera 3. And you only ever you always have Soul Eater on the Death Ripper dagger anyway. Like when you 30k before Sven 9? What? Oh, GG! Nice! What? Bro, everything's so delayed. I basically couldn't do the little chilling in hub jump. Wait a minute. When you go on it, you can't get off. And oh right. Oh that. That's a 121 issue, I think. There should be less advanced player in Spider's Den. Oh, there'll be way less. Yeah. How much does Blaze make per hour for you? I quit Blaze at 50 mil XP. However, last time I was doing it, just around 100 mil an hour. The prices were about the same last time I did it, though. So it should still be the same if I were to go back now. Good trade partner. Sven is fun, not gonna lie. Honestly, I unironically prefer solo Sven. How you doing? I'm doing pretty damn good. How are you doing? Oh, wait, where's my boss? What? Hey? What the heck? Hello? Oh, there you are. For me, getting more MP, the main cost is just going to be the stupid extra slots on Jacobus. That is unfortunately true. They are rather expensive. Wouldn't Ragax be worth it for you? There's not really any time that I get to use a Ragax, to be honest. You have over 3 seconds of doing nothing? Is the first phase 3 seconds long? 1 minute. Actually, let me... wait, what's the craft? And now, we wait. That is during in that phase. Might be the same result. I can't imagine it realistically being much faster. I guess it would be faster in the last phase. Ah, there it goes. Oh wait, what? Oh, nice. I'm not gonna bother selling you, so you can just go in the bag of funnies. Put you there, put you there, put you there, you there, you there. And then you there, you there. So it's a world record? GG. Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, sir. Oh yeah, right, that's why you can't ragax in here, of course. Why'd you play 1.8.9? Because Sky Honey isn't quite fully caught up. And I also dislike dealing with 121 textures. I do update my pack, but not as often for 121. I used to inskin the bats. It's not the bats. It's that I don't have a high enough intimidation to not get attacked by these guys. What armor are you using? Full primordial right now. As you know, you can obviously tell what armor it is, right? Surely. When face cam isn't there, it'll be back. Well, that's annoying. So, if I get lucky and some random stray arrow hits it, yeah, so unfortunately Ragax literally just does nothing for me. That's a bit of a shame. But I'm better than Strong Dragon for this? Technically, no. My Strong Dragon does do more damage right now, but I need to level the kills on it. You have a very calming voice. Shit, I gotta fix that at some point. Can't be having that. But yeah, like, Strong Dragon's 106k. Primordial's 87. But then again, obviously, Primordial is a 3-hit. It's a DPS set, not a single hit, so... overall, technically, Primordial does about the same damage as Strong Dragon. Better survivability? I mean, I'm doing tier 4s, so it doesn't really matter. But I care more about Primordial right now for the defense against tier 5s. I need to get a lot of kills. Slayers are a lot less fun without Crimson. Au contraire. I think Primordial has suddenly made pre-Crimson Slayers quite interesting. Before Primordial was a thing, I would agree that Slayers without Crimson just completely suck. But, you know, there are other options. Mastiff Armor is a good option. Primordial's obviously a good option. Like, there's lots of different options. Burning Crimson is really cheap these days. It is. Yes. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that you will have access to Primordial much before you have access to Burning Crimson. Voice bite, look man, I'm sick, alright? Good evening, Odax, how you doing? Chest, helm, Necron pants, boots on tier 5s. Okay, the Necron pants and boots is kind of insane, just use full Primordial. Unless it's a money issue, in which case that's understandable. People shouldn't hate on their voice. My guy, this is the internet. People will hate on what they hate on. You'd be on the point of caring. But yeah, like, full Primordial will just be better than Necron. Was not hating. No, don't worry. My point about the internet and people just hate on what they hate on, that still stands, though. That is just simply a trait of online. Necron is better, I think. I use the helmet for damage and the pants for the anti-venom. Necron will be better single hit damage in the same way that my Strong Dragon's better single hit damage. Primordial should be better DPS. I'm also talking about their setup as opposed to mine. Like, Primordial's whole thing is it's a damage per second armor set. Shouldn't have had that cheese and beans? Why? Are you lactose intolerant? In which case, probably not. For outside of dungeons, Primordial is the... Well, as far as purely outside of dungeons, Primordial is the second best melee armor set. No, actually, yeah, just for anything outside of dungeons, Primordial is the second best melee set. Just behind Crimson. Its DPS is genuinely a lot higher than people think it is. Considering it also procs on like venomous and fire aspect counters hits, so you will be hitting a lot more than every third hit. And give me help? Bet. Let me find myself a nice secluded little corner. Give you help on what? Good night? Alrighty, well, good night, good night. Check the Slayers once Aatrox, they're gonna be done. I wish you good luck. I mean, to be fair, this'll be easy, That's... Yeah, I mean... These two might be a little harder because that's almost 1.5 mil in both of them. Enderman won't be too bad. That's less than 700,000 kills. Blaze, no, Blaze won't be too bad either. That's only 1,000 kills. Ish. I sold Blaze daggers. Okay, so Blaze is not getting done this Aatrox. You lied to me, sir. What sauce you having them with? None. Just salt and vinegar. Anyway, when you say give me help, give you help in what? I don't know what to do. Okay, not the Slayers. Foraging and mining would be my first things to say, realistically. One second, the dog's shouting. So, Chad, I've discovered what the purpose for my mother coming to this house is. She doesn't live here, by the way. She came around to cook a chili con carne. Sorry, fucking what? Alright, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, definitely foraging and mining. Foraging is very easy to get maxed out. Mining also doesn't take that long. Is that tough in England? I have no idea, brother. I mean, it's art. I found something for you to do. You are missing so much skyblock XP from the rift. Yo, Dud bro, how you doing? You are missing so much XP. I mean, Heart of the Mountain doesn't matter that much. But definitely get your rift, your mining, and your foraging done. You know, since it's me, it's PV time. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. PV has become a channel point redemption on Twitch. Mostly because once I PV one person for free, then it just spirals. I'm Heart of the Mountain 10. Yeah, PV's broken on that one. Going to 6th form today. GG. Did you get gemstone? I think it's 2.5 mil. Yeah. Although those other 3 are far more important than the gemstone powder would be. At least in terms of XP. I'm gonna do 600 tier 4 Eman in sub 24 hours. Is it possible? Yeah. With how easy Eman is nowadays, that's not that bad. I mean, if you just do it during Aatrox, you need less than 600. Wait, 600 Eman? Wait a minute. Did I read it wrong? Oh yeah, you do need 600. Yeah, you should be fine. I want Eman 9 for Diana. I strongly believe you're making a mistake. Holy ping. Why? Because Eman 9 just seems to make Inquis spawn rates worse. Eman 9 genuinely feels like a nerf. I'm back, welcome back. How does everyone and their stepsister have a plasma flux nowadays? Mostly because it is just simply the best deployable in the game. There's not really any reason not to have one. Like I understand that it's expensive, but you know, there's no reason to not get one anymore. Level 30 with an Eman with a plasma flux a week ago. Okay, that could also just be like from their co-op. Though, if they were a co-op profile, that could also just be borrowed. Also, you know, LF Oblong changing the CT import name to just SXP as opposed to Slayer XP overlay. Yo, RS Bang, yeah. RS Bangy, how you doing? Thank you very much for the follow. What's good, what's good? I can't control that part, I know. That's hence why I can't. Surely you could. Surely you'd be able to re-upload it, right? I mean, granted, it would take a little while to get verified. Right? Yo, Nero. How are you doing? Oh, can the boss spawn like a little faster? Thank you. I'd have to delete the module and restart. Ah. Okay, don't do that then. You're playing Kiwi SMP? Yeah, how is Kiwi SMP, by the way? I had it as background audio earlier, but I haven't really been paying any attention. It's good? Hell yeah. I wonder if you can make an alias for SXP turning into CT import. Potentially. Some people troll and don't follow the rules. Yeah, but that'll happen with any SMP. That's just par for the course. Why is your YouTube title Dutch? It isn't. That would probably be due to language settings on your side. Someone built a lag machine. Yo. Nah, actually might go on whoever built the lag machine though. Every language setting is on. This is a U thing. What do you mean this is a U thing? How is my title in Dutch? What? What? But it's English. Huh? You have you have trans-salted titles. What? You know what I mean? I wish that I didn't, because that would make that so much more interesting to read. Isn't trans-salt just when Shana gets upset? Or gets angry? Sorry. I've heard of trans fats, but not trans salt. It's just sweat in it. Your tarantula brood. I still can't teleport. Whose boss is this that just hasn't died in the last like 7 years? This one. So how do you deal such little damage? That's actually kind of impressive. The what? I have to go drop a Warden Heart, make me proud, but I need to level up the kills on Primordial. Wanna rate my Sims house? Do you want the honest answer or the not honest answer? What's your opinion on Tarantula RNG being a thing on Alpha? About time. That has been way too long coming. It should have been enabled earlier. Longer to get approved? Well, that's dumb. It's a lot of effort though. No IGM rating? Yeah, fair enough. 10 out of 10. My bad. Easy 10 out of 10. Bro, Fire Veil's actually made it so much better to kill mini-bosses and go through the first bit of this boss. I don't think it takes magic damage in the second phase, does it? Oh, it does! Oh, so I can actually just keep... Oh, wait, I need to keep this running throughout the whole boss then. Kiwi did not say Fulbright mods are disallowed. if you do Rev, you're allowed to loot share parties. Yes. Provided that the person's not, like, ridiculously far ahead of me in progression. Like, you know, I wouldn't be able to loot share with someone like Nero, or my main profile, or Zack, or Strand, or something. Like, you know, if they deal under 1 mil damage per hit, then I'm staying fair game. Because I don't expect anybody to realistically be doing tier 5 tarantulas at, like, you know, where I am. Obviously. No, not tarantula, tier 5 revs where I am. Otherwise they'd be stupid. I should probably go and unlock tier 5s at some point. I should also look at how much a Reaper Falk is. Damn, that's cheap. Hunting and doing tier 5 revs to G-Drag is very profitable. Oh yeah, absolutely, very much so. Oh, I clearly don't have that one on Insta-Cell Ignore. Where am I actually at on revs? I could definitely get that pretty quickly. How are we doing on kills on here? 7, 6. That's not too bad. I'm a little stuck for tier 5 Tarantula realistically until the update comes out. Regardless. So doing some other stuff wouldn't be a bad idea, and just every now and then getting some kills. If not, just pick a song off the. Come rev trade with me, twin. Are you over 1 mil or under 1 mil? I mean, I need to get. I'm just gonna do solo tier 4s for a while. Yo, Sir Sergio, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? And for a fact, I deal under 1 mil damage. There is no way in hell you deal under 1 mil damage. I refuse to accept that. Hi. Reaper Armor plus Primordial Helmet is very reasonable for tier 5. It is, yes. Although, I'll probably just stick with full Primordial, realistically. I don't have the money for Reaper, and I don't want to buy Reaper right now. That's an insane amount of money. Like, that's 30 mil that I just can't afford. I'm good, and you? Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. You know what? I don't think I can actually be bothered to set up all the buy orders. Are we going to need to dye Reaper Armor? I mean, at some point. You know about Slayers? Not really, I'm afraid. I'm quite new to the game. What would be your early and mid-game money-making method on a normal profile? Hunting. Just hunting. What do you mean, man? I'm new. Like, brother, look at me. I am level 38. Granted, I have only done Slayers on this profile. But, like, can you do experiment table? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done it today, though. I haven't done it today. Okay, it's a lot of effort. Yo, Sako, thank you very much for the follow. Not the follow. Thank you very much for joining the chat. Damn. Bro, speaking is a hard thing. Why can't I just never say what I want to say? Ethiopia fit. Oh, bro, all my homies love the Ethiopia fit. Okay, 8.5, not great start. Ah, there we go, 35k. I'll take that one. Okay, that was that was awful. That's not too bad, though. Still not prosecute, which is what I need. What is the shack for? Oh, okay. So on my main profile, hold on. So as you know, or if you've watched any of my videos on YouTube, you'll know that I have a specific place that I do all of my intros and outros. You know, I've got this little place here that Lewis built the KFC, and I just decided to repurpose it and use it for all my intros and outros. So I thought I'd just set up a mini one on my Slayer profile. Where you jerk, that was a one-time thing. You know, I thought my first idea was to set up one here, which in fairness I did, and I might use this one sometimes, but I thought the little wooden shack kind of just fits it better. What do you say about the new dungeon stonk? I like it. I know some people don't like it. I think it's good. It is obviously not better than current stonking, but realistically it was never going to be better, and it will never be the same as current stonking. I think it's too ping dependent. There's not much they can do about that though, realistically. You can revert it back to client side? True. I don't know. I think right, as with just about every update they've put out recently, none of them are specifically designed for a 1.8 server. Like, this is definitely, it is worse. It is definitely worse than the old. It is definitely worse than old stonking. I don't think people can really argue that. But it's also at the same time better. Would you do any other thing to Hyperion series? Not really. Hunting potentially, but no time soon. You can just walk through walls now? You can, but you also can't cheese any puzzle rooms. Trap works. Trap isn't a puzzle room. You should do fishing to hype. I'm good. I am not a fisherman. I am a Slayer main. What other puzzle rooms are going to be worse? Maze, specifically. Or TP maze, specifically. You'll actually have to walk around and tic-tac-toe now? Oh yeah, and that one too. Right. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. What am I missing? Do you mind? Ender Slayer is not needed. Fire Aspect, I should get that. Don't need Smoldering. Vicious. Tabasco be good, but it's expensive. Champion, I'll get that later on down the line. Is this Song of Blaze Day a reference? Surely. Fire Aspect, Experience. You need potato books? I know. Uh, 10, I believe, right? I feel like they're going to be somewhat expensive. Actually, that's not terrible. Acceptable. Okay. And then, last thing to double check on. Not worth it. I feel like Reaper Falk's a little weak now, actually. So far, it's the only Slayer weapon that's actually been worse than my AOTV. Obviously, with the exception of the spider ones, but they don't count. And you drop a goblin zombie today is a smite 6. I'm sorry, man. Not sure why I'm apologizing. There's nothing I can do about that, but I'm still sorry. That's rough. There is a big downside off the server. Oh, off the server? Mm-hmm. Ah, there's already a guy in here. Right, I'll leave. There's the one boss. Yeah, yeah. My bad. Thank you, random guy. I'll take that. RNG carried? You think? Bro, I am never beating the RNG carried allegations on this profile. I've dropped an overflux already. Like, nothing that I do can beat those allegations at this point. Thanks for the festering maggot. No worries, no worries. Surely you won't have already eaten them, right? Finally max level in all Slayers? Hey, GG. How do I get netherite now? I don't know. Okay, I'm definitely going to test these two to see which one's actually better. The consistency or the inconsistency. Blaze, Eman, and Wolf in 3 weeks? Actually, that's very impressive, actually. Fair play. Is Strong Dragon or Primordial just the faster option? Oh, I can also pop Fire Veil in this boss. Oh, this guy's gonna be... wait, this is actually gonna be a really... 3 mil bosses off of 1 mil rev meter. Warden Heart is hiding. Okay, but like, you're only 1 mil meter, like... Yeah, no, Primordial. Primordial's better. The DPS is just... It out DPS is strong. Chat. Strong is finally not my best armor set. I got 5mm on rev recently. Damn. Highest I've ever gone is, I think it was 13. Although I think my rev meter's pretty low right now. Might have metered a couple hearts here and there. I can't remember whether I have a heart in it or not. Probably not. Did the drop from tier 5 Tarantula drop a... Wait, did the... It's because RNG meters on alpha. No, thanks.
Do you want 2 cheese or 1 cheese?
When? Okay. I put the gate blipper on the table.
I know, but I can't close it yet.
That's fine. I can close it. But yeah, it's because the RNG meter was announced. Hey Chad, anybody want to put Fabled on this? Oh, wait, Chad, hold on. How much is shaded? That's pretty good. I'll put in an order for that. Pick up a dragon claw. How much are these guys? 60k to apply. It's not bad. That's a lot of people, but Zach came first. No. Oh, bro, open the lobby. Ah. All right, you. I feel like you're showing off there. I feel like you're somewhat showing off there. It's basically the same weapon, you know? Like, it's practically the same thing. Actually jump. Or actually genuinely jump. By the way, chat, to the people that don't know why I'm saying that, it's because I got bullied by Zdrand and Zach for when I was trying to buy an aspect of the dragons. No. Bro, you didn't gotta do that. Nah. Nah, that's vile. That's actually vile. They would never troll? No, surely not. Okay, damage good. Damage very, very good. In fact, I should actually be able to be fine for tier 5 revs now once I unlock it. So, huge. Getting Rev 7 will barely take any time now. Probably play some Isaac or sleep. Alrighty, well, enjoy, whichever one you choose. Finally gonna have my own Primordial. Been borrowing my friends for the last month. GG. When we're doing tier 5s, I've got 76,000 XP left. Do I buy Aurora armor for Diana? Never did it since release. Yes, if the Aurora armor's like I can't remember what tier Aurora's actually better at now. Is it fiery? Lurking, nice to see you. Bye. Alrighty, Awesome B. Well, see ya. Still the same as before. Well, I don't know what it was, but well, before it was base tier because of attributes. Aurora, if as long as you had high enough mana pool, it was base tier. So I just never actually paid attention to what point it gets better stat-wise. One Heart is the only Slayer RNG I've never gotten. On my main, the only one I'm missing is... Well, the only things I'm missing are the dies. But, like, I'm never getting those anyway. So, that's okay. I'm happy to accept that I will never have them. 2.5, 2k tier 5s and didn't get an eye. That's enough for me. Nah, you gotta keep going. At least 5k, trust. Well, that sucks. Yo, X201 players, how you doing? Welcome in. It barely count on actually though. I mean, what? I still don't agree with dies being in the RNG meter. I don't think they should be in there. I'm good. How are you? How far have you come along? Yeah, not too bad actually. We're fairly decent. Should be sitting around 150 mil liquidatable net worth. As I said, I'm not going to be selling my armors, which currently is quite a lot of my net worth. But decently far along. What dies have you gotten so far? From Slayers, 0. Not from Slayers, Cyclamen die, Necron die, and Archfiend. Oh, lag. Will you make Warden Helmet? No. When it comes to Slayers, unless you're doing specific things, Warden Helmet just doesn't have a place anymore. Oh my lag, bro. Best way to level champ on Dayax. Run around stabbing smoldering blazes. My goodness, that is terrible. What the fuck is going on? Any players that have dropped flame? No, wait, I know one person. Even the webcam went poof? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that is, yeah. Will it fix itself? I have a surprise. What's your IGN? If the surprise is any form of item, I am good, thank you. Other than that, it's just the same as my YouTube or Twitch or whatever. I said Warden Helmet is not meta, with the exception of stuff like blaze skipping or a couple of Revite or a bit of Enderman stuff. Then nope. GG. Dad, I've been invited to a party by a red name. I don't know who the red name is, but I am now in the party. Hi. That's kind of cool. Ah, I see. What the hell? Well, chat. I guess that's this. Oh damn! Wait a minute. I'm gonna. Oh, there. Yeah. No. Oh well. I'm not a. Well, that was an interesting experience. Bought account, yeah, for real. All right. Well, that was so that was something. That was definitely something for sure. Anyway, yeah, the internet just perished. Anyway, that was definitely a surprise though. That was very definitely a surprise for sure. You just said, well, yeah. When it comes to Slayers, Warden Helmet, with the exception of Blaze skipping and Eman, isn't particularly meta. Purely because, well, there's no harm in having it on the friends list. It's top tricks on YouTube. Well, that answers that question. That would explain why you can't find their IGN. I still don't know who they are, to be fair. That would most likely because they're a completely different
ברוכים
language.
הבאים לסרטון ההכרזה על
That would explain why I don't know who they are. Opinions on the new stonking pickaxe. Good. Overall, a very, very good way to make stonking into an actual feature. Okay. That is Hebrew, I think. Yeah, no, I mean it's not a language that I understand. So kind of makes sense why that would never pop up. At least one is good for Kudra. Oh yeah, of course, Kudra as well. Yeah, it's good for Kudra. It's good for some. Okay, it's good for some parts of Slayers. But overall, at this current stage in the game, if you're not particularly aiming to do Kudra or specific Slayer things, just use a Primordial, man. And then just go straight from there to Crown or Infernal Crimson Helmet. Oh, Floxy MC, how you doing? Also, I would like to say GG on the Legendary Enderman, but yeah, that's quite a few that you've got now. I just need to go and let my mother out of the house. Back in a second. Alrighty, sorry about that, chat. I'm back. Have returned. When Blaze Slayer, not for a hell of a long time on this profile, and on my main profile, not until a tier 5. I mean, Blaze on this profile is genuinely only gonna be to get a couple drops. I'm not gonna be doing it for money, that's for sure. I mean, Blaze, unironically, would probably be worse for money than Eman on this profile. And that's saying something. Oh my goodness, GG! W first strike. I keep forgetting to activate my... What's his name? My guy. Surely we get a matchup, right? What do I put it on? I don't know. Options? When with Smite and Sharp being stackable, are the Double Demon Rex lower? Nope. Smite and Sharp do absolutely nothing to the boss. Smite and Sharp only actually affect the minis. Well, Smite only affects the minis. Sharp obviously affects the boss, but... Smite doesn't, so... Nothing changes. Ooh, that's Smite 6. Okay. Wait, what? I know you probably don't know these mods, but do I start my Infernum playthrough or my Eternity Fargos? Bold of you to assume that I don't know those mods. Have I played them? Well, no. I have seen them, though. Hey, Horizon, thank you very much for the follow. HYPIXEL Skyblock, GoFundMe. 1 mil donated equals 100k to a random... Not a lot, just polished with ChatGPT. Fair enough. Equals 100k to a random low level in hub. Wait, what do you... Is it... Wait, what do you mean? As in, what... I need the money. Ah, right. That is... I mean, yeah, fair. That is... I guess that's one way of making money. And a mini boss notification. Hates SkyTills and want to stop using it. Huge. No, honestly, most people won't be using the settings. I mean, I don't know. The mini boss notification is very good, I think. Just gave 1 million hub instead of giving you someone... Instead of you giving someone 100k. That's a pretty good option. Guess it worked. Got 70 mil. Damn! GG. If you were a nickel, would you tickle a pickle? I don't quite know how to answer that. Some random Shadow Assassin in hub gave me 400 mil. Well, that's a little scary. Trust it works. Yeah, that's also a pretty good way to potentially get yourself banned, though. That's definitely a very risky thing to do. People now get banned if you played with hackers or associated with them. I know. I'm interested to see how much they are actually going to enforce that. Okay, you hit me. 150,000 damage is far from bad. Wait, you get banned for playing with hackers now? Apparently. Although, as much as I hate to say it, because I really despise cheaters in Skyblock, that's a pretty bad move. Because if you're a party finder player, there is nothing you can do about it. If you want to play M7, you will play with cheaters, and that is just something that you've unfortunately got to accept. And that's and Hypixel needs to actually deal with the cheating issue as opposed to banning people that play with cheaters. Like that, the actual cheating is the issue. Like why are they trying to fix the after effects as opposed to the actual issue? Seems like a weird way around doing it. Also, cheaters go burr on the runs. I mean, yeah, but in my opinion, it's more fun to play without the cheaters. Banned in the dungeon like a month ago. Nah, good. Yeah, provided they were the cheater, then good. Dex Destroyer, hello. Was good. Oh wait, money, nice. No. Oh. Oops. Eh? No. You go here. You go here. And then... Damn, I do 0 damage to these guys. What the hell? But then everything else I have should one-tap them. Yeah. That's not brilliant. Okay, golden ghoul shards, how much are those worth right now? That's not terrible. Sycophant is probably the better one though. Which is from the minis, right? Hunting's getting harder. Hunting's getting a lot harder to do. Considering I kind of one-tap a lot of things now. So that means I'm gonna have to figure out a better way, which will probably be this guy here. How much damage do you do? Okay, so that's a little low. Do I have anything else that's kind of like in between the two? Not really. Is Rag maybe? That's probably because it's unenchanted, to be fair. That's annoying. Oh well. How much mining XP do you have? 52,318. Will you donate or not? No, probably not. Sure if knowing will make me happy, but is dropping 2 culture and 1 red color in the last 10 before Wolf 7 bad? I mean, you can't drop any, what do you call it? You can't drop an overflux, so it doesn't really matter. If you could drop an overflux, then yeah, that'd kind of suck. Okay, so I want to place that, I want to do that, and I want to do... Cool, that works. How are you doing so much damage? Because I am the incarnation of God himself. Would be the short answer. The long answer would be just build like that. Go to deep caverns, do zombie slayer there, farm minor zombies for money. They're about 10k per shard. I don't really care that much. 100k is low. Try doing like 2 mil a hit. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Where is it? Is it that one? Ah, I don't have my good one. Shame. I have low damage, but it's low. Yeah, I mean 100k is very low. But however, 100k for day 13 of a profile is pretty good. That should be close to 100. That should be close to 2 mil, I think. Or at least 100k for day 13 of a Slayers only profile. Yeah, that's decent. 3.2 mil. Yeah, bonk stick, go bonk. Yo, Heroes Muffin, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? Your texture pack is sick. Thank you. It is updated to 121 whenever I actually care enough to update it to 121. I'm just going to make an hour with Sven, Rev, or Spider. Rev is kind of more... Rev, you can't really say how much you make an hour because you have to do a fuck ton of revs to make actual... How are you doing 3.1 mil a hit? Hypermaxed Tormentor, Max MP, level 200 Golden Dragon, Hypermax Crimson, 1 billion Crown of Avarice. In other words, a max profile. I forgot. I wouldn't worry. Braylon, I wouldn't worry about it. That setup that I just used on my main profile is just those couple of items would be probably around 30 billion. I do 10k a hit. No, like when I say don't worry about it, I mean it's because that is like the absolute best possible gear in the game. Is why I say don't worry about it. Can I get a PV or do I gotta pay now? You still gotta do channel points. However, as for slightly better gear, magical power will give you quite a lot of damage. God potion, if you don't already have one, gives you a good bit of damage. Pet, depending on what your pet is, will give you a decent bit. Sven or Spider? Sven's maybe like 10 mil an hour. Maybe 15 if you get good luck, if you get reasonable luck with the overfluxes. Spider, I have absolutely no idea, I'm afraid. As I can't do tier 5s yet. But yeah, what's your armor right now? When's it worth getting enrichments? Everyone says like 1300 MP, but I low-key just got flamed by guild. I genuinely wish that I knew. However, unfortunately, I don't. No. I want to insta ignore you. There you go. I enjoy nothing. Then probably this is not the game for you. If you do not enjoy the game, then there's no point to play the game. I want to be stacked like y'all, then spend like 3,000-4,000 hours playing the game. I enjoy making money. Learn how to flip. I can't help you on that one. As I personally don't care about making money, so. Did I hear rev trading? Let me get tier 5s unlocked. But everyone call me weak, even though I have Strong Dragon and AOTD. Get more MP. AOTD's unfortunately a pretty bad weapon. Yeah, get more MP definitely on that one, or magical power as it's called. Try and get that up to like 300-400. And probably a better pet, something like a lion's not too bad. What's MP? It's magical power. It's accessories that go into this bag right here. And the more of them you have, the more stat boost you gain. I have a lion. Legendary or non-legendary? However, unfortunately, since the game doesn't really spell it out for you, I would probably recommend going onto YouTube and just looking at a max one, legendary. Do you have any MP? No, you don't. You don't know what it is. Definitely get your MP up. Get that to like 300-400. That is going to be your issue right there. Could you PV me and tell me if my account is okay? PVs are a channel point thing on Twitch, I'm afraid. I got 9 MP. Well, that's where your damage issues are coming from. How to get more accessories? Auction house. So want a rev trade? Not really. What accessories do you recommend? Go into any skyblock Discord server, type the command /missing, and then your IGN. And it will come up with a list of talismans and the order that you should buy them in. How to kill tier 2 revs? Hit them. Can I just donate bits for you to PV me? Nope. Sorry. Good news, I managed to see the unseeable thing. How? Why are you farming these mob? Because I'm currently on a Slayer only profile. And well, these are one of the ways to spawn a Slayer. Suck the rev minis. I don't care enough to. What does the Slayer give? Well, you can pray to RNG to get an expensive drop. So that'd be pretty nice to get. Different Slayers give different things. Most of them just give some form of money. Not a lot, but some. Why are Sycophant shards so cheap? They're really easy to get. But I very much recommend looking up some guides on YouTube for how to play the game, as HYPIXEL doesn't really teach you itself. Why no cam? Oh, that's because I forgot to turn it back on. Can I send a vid? No, that's fine. You can send videos. Links are on in chat. Anyway, HYPIXEL gives new players homework on how to play the game. But what Discord server? Any Skyblock Discord server. If you're in any ones that are, you know, Skyblock mods or any Skyblock Z, Skyblock Maniacs, any streamer or YouTubers, they usually have the bot, a bot in there that does it. Different setup? Yep, I'm staying in my uncle's house for a bit. Do you have both Smite and Sharp? I do. Although it's been a little weird to get used to being able to put them both on the same weapon. Can I say chopped? Absolutely. Can you do that? How? You literally just put it on. What's this lighting? Bad. No bugs and an amazing dev team? Yeah, but like then it wouldn't be the same game, you know? Unironically, the bugs and everything kind of make Skyblock more interesting. Put Sharp 7 on that. Oh yeah, I should do that at some point. I'll do it another time. Whenever I actually come back to play my main profile again, I'll put it on. I deal like 0 damage. That has nothing to do with the fact that it doesn't have sharp 7 on it. If you deal low damage with a almost hypermaxed weapon, then that is a you issue. That is not the fault of the weapon. If you play like 6 hours with less than 15 TPS, nope, I just log off. As it's not worth playing. Yo, Zulas, how you doing? Welcome in. Make it so we can execute dungeon cheaters. Harsh. Fair, but harsh. Oh man, getting to Rev 8 is going to be so much quicker than kind of any other Slayer. Except for maybe Spider. I think Spider was oh no, Spider was slower as well. Yeah, Rev 8 is going to be so much faster. Although I probably won't bother with touching a... aiming at Warden Heart until Aatrox. I can't kill a tier 2 Rev. I think my MP is too low. 1k MP enough for tier 2? Nope. Aim for like 1.5. And that should just barely be enough. But like, tier 2 Rev's hard, man. You need a lot of stuff for that. My favorite that I spent some time on. Machine that's seen the Shimmer Sparkle Chestplate. I have not. Oh, that did not go anywhere. 20 gemstone slots. What the fuck? After 1.5, it's... Yeah, surely. It's more 1.4 is where it gets expensive, but no. One bill worth of farming stuff. What do? I can't even use it. Farm with lower tier stuff until you can use it. Or if you don't want to farm, then sell it and use other stuff. It's in Shen's right now. Oh wait, seriously? Can you watch the vid? Are you able to upload it on like somewhere like on YouTube or something? As that is not a valid link. The link worked for me. The link does not exist for me. It is an unauthorized link. Simply uploading the video to YouTube would most definitely fix the issue. Yeah, that's a crazy chest play. Goddamn. What's the hoe? Hoe of no tilling. Untills farmland. I kind of want that. How long's it got? 5 days. I kind of want that. That is still an error. That link is still an error code. You ain't gonna grief my garden? I can grief your garden by jumping on it. That's just more efficient. What happens inside Shen? It made it sound like an exclusive Epstein Island or Diddy Mansion type thing. It is? What do you mean makes it sound like? That's exactly what it is. Full Goblin Arm and Hype. Why can't I RCM? That you should be able. What? But, keep saying not enough mana. I have 1k MP on site. I don't know. Look at my profile. It is a channel point reward, I'm afraid. We hit 500 MP. Nope, we got 400 today. 401. So, making reasonably steady progress on the MP front. LF hurtful? LF no. Yo, Live Hero, how you doing? What's good, what's good? I don't know why though, but revs are just kind of a slayer that I don't particularly enjoy doing. Diaz or Diana as goon material? Aatrox. What Discord server says the accessory is missing? Pretty much any skyblock creator, myself included. I don't think. Oh yeah, no. My Discord is in the description of the stream. So if you want, and that one does have the bot in it. Do I type it in chat? Nope, it's just in the stream description. The little thing that's underneath the actual video. Hey, what's good, Just Jacob? How's it going? Shut up. In your Discord, where do I type /missing? Bot commands. Want a PV a level 250? Play a... Want a PV... What? Diaz is a baddie, but yeah, I mean, name checks out, right? This is genuinely a name checks out kind of moment. My brother knows all the thing. PV, look at the profile. Oh, wait. Did someone redeem a PV? And I missed it. Is so slept on. As somebody that doesn't necessarily frequent R34, I was unaware of this fact. Oh, right. Bro died to Rev. I didn't die to Revs. I died to the mini boss because I was AFK. Don't ban me. I'm not gonna ban you. I have an ult called Too Numb to Come. I'm not about to ban Goon Master. How much progress have you done? In terms of actual money, we're about 145 mil or 150 mil liquidatable net worth. In terms of straight progress, pretty far. I can almost... Tier 5 Tarantula is the last Tier 5 boss that I can't do yet. Then just Eman and Blaze. Whilst I can't spawn a Tier 5 Rev just yet, killing it won't be too difficult. On gems or new PC? Definitely the new PC. Can we make a no liquidating rule? Nope. I can't liquidate my armors, but everything else can get liquidated. Mostly because this profile is going to get deleted anyway. You got primordial armor? I do. With chance being RNG carried. In terms of YouTube episodes, probably another 6 or 7. Maybe yeah, probably another 5. Yeah, no, probably like 5, 6 in terms of YouTube episode. In terms of streams, I have no idea. No. Yeah, no. I realized my mistake. No, I'm not saying that again. I realized my mistake. What is your tier 5 setup? I use Necron, can't be tier 5. Primordial with a Reaper Falchion and Lion. Wait, what are you talking? Tier 5 on what, by the way? Tier 5 what boss? Rev or Spider? I'll buy all the sets back at Albin if you want. No, I'm putting them on my main profile. Rev. Yeah, I'll probably just use Primordial or Strong Dragon or something. You smell? Nah. Simply wrong. Just don't want the art of the sets. Oh, absolutely not. No. When we one-tap in tier 5s on this profile, I will never have good enough gear to one-tap tier 5s on this profile. One-tapping tier 4 Sven, Crimson? I can't get Crimson. What are you going to do with the sets? Transfer them back to my main profile. Have you ever Iron Man to Hyperion? Nope. I mean, technically, I've Iron Manned the materials for an for Hyperion. I just never crafted it. You should make mini giveaways. I do mini giveaways. Except my giveaways are a little different to most people. I just show up on someone's island, shove a bunch of stuff in their inventory, and leave. Generally do better after dropping a second hand. What do Iron Man generally do after dropping a second handle? I don't know. Make a second Hyperion. Blaze tier 1 off the blaze that's spawning Kudra so you can get Crimson. Nope. Because that is not a Slayer. I'm doing Kudra with the side, and you know. That also requires me to get far enough for the blazes to actually spawn. And it would take multiple Kudra runs just to spawn one boss. That one is pushing it. Broke my farms for Super Farm 7.0. Too bored to build the farms again. So probably try Iron Man the hype. Fair. Probably make an Astro or something. Get like Eman. And keep the hype for Kudra and dungeons. Also fair enough. Feel free to drop by the island. Like make the armor into mini giveaways. No. That's staying on my island. It is not my birthday. But thank you. All this armor is going on armor stands in my on my island. That's where it's all going. What's your PC specs? 3070 Ti. Intel i7 10 something. Performance. i7 10700K. 3070, God only knows what motherboard it is, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. How much FPS? Like 230, 200 to 230, depending on where I am. I mean, with HYPIXEL, it really just depends on whereabouts you are. Pre-built? No, I built it. But yeah, it depends on where I am and how much render distance I've got. Usually this is down at like 7 or 6. Living your birthday land on both Easter and New Year's? Bro, my birthday is like, I've got multiple a year, you know? I've got like 6 birthdays a year. It's pretty cool. You should try it sometime. I mean, it was only a couple of years ago that I was born. Then PC specs might be 90, 70 XTs, and ooh, very nice. Wait, that actually, wait, that actually goes hard as a build. Goddamn. W mans. Let me know if this one works. This should most definitely work. It does. Nice. Well done. Wait, actual banger song though. You're gonna be born a few years from now. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, there's a guy. My island on HYPIXEL. Wait, what? Oh wait, that's sick. Hold on. First PC build, did a little research on Discord PC servers, just kept defeating stuff with people and other stuff I heard. Nice. Should I put Kaimon on Katana? Nope. Why does the YouTube GUI look like that? I don't know, man. It's really bad. Like they've made it horrible. Damn. Wait a minute, this shit looks clean as hell. Wait a minute. I'm bored, VC. I am sorry. No. I'm trying to stay away from VCs during the at the moment during streams because it's really hard to deal with them in editing. I'd have to separate my audio tracks, which I can do for a different day. I can't really deal with that right now. Rate out of 10. What? Is it that bad when people can hear me in the vid? It's just annoying to deal with. It's not necessarily bad, it's just hard to... It's just if someone's talking over a certain point, I would rather not have any audio in. Or I'd rather just have the boss audio or something. Don't worry about the song. Who requested? No one. It was just on my Spotify. But, did you rate it? I'm giving it a solid 7 out of 10. It look... Oh, fuck off. Fire hates me. It's the same to everyone. I'm trying to make videos with trying to make videos with somebody in a VC can be somewhat difficult. How much did you spend on a PC at the time? Probably around 2,500. Although obviously that'd be a hell of a lot less right nowadays. Hey, you know how the Tara Helm skin was 70 mil? Yep. Visit for yourself, my James the chill guy. I am personally okay. You should actually record the intro. What? What do you mean? Huh? Having Shine in a vid would actually give you... Look. It's not the fact that I'm against people for the video. I do record... What? Oh, you should record... Okay. Got you. Look, it's not that I'm against people like having other people talking in the video. It's about the timing where they're talking. In episode 1, I had Ral in my VC for a good portion of it. And it was really difficult trying to deal with, what do you call it? Editing around parts where I didn't want speaking. Like, if I just want the game sounds or something and I've got Ral yapping in the background, then that's kind of annoying. Which is not really something that I'm usually thinking about when I'm actually on stream. It is more something that I actually... Why are you using the 100k sword instead of the 3.2 mil? I'm not. Oh, instead of the 3.2. Sorry, no, that's a different. Sorry, my bad. That's a different profile. The 3.2 mil sword is that's my main profile. It's this is a new profile that I started. Almost half of Bro's net worth is Tara skin. I feel like it's more than half. Surely it must be more than half, right? Are you gonna give away the Hyperion when you reach 2k subs? Probably not. Honestly, I'll probably, same with the armors, probably put it back on my main and either make it into a Keim hype or add it to a museum. The burning helmet is better than a primordial. No, primordial should be better than burning. Give it to your co-op. Also, not actually a bad option. No! Why? Oh, that could have been something good. That could have been a maggot. But no maggot for fire. Imagine making profit in early revs. To be fair, I can make profit if I just sell healing ones. But I'm kind of just willing to take the loss, I can't lie. Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, no, never mind. I am in 7 mil profit. Never mind, we go. Yo, Trains, how you doing? Maggot hey! I know you can say that word, but no. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. What word? Don't worry about it. Knew you would yell at me? Well, clearly loud equals funny, so... You know. Just got wiped for the 3rd time, over 150 bill lost in 3 profiles. Now, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Restart if you want to keep playing the game. Or quit. I gotta worry, what word? You're not knowing. Is it the fog one? It might be the fog one. Replace with M with F and you'll become me. Fiao fiao. Can I say it? No! Please. Say it. I'm not saying it. Twitch doesn't take kindly to certain words, and that's one of them. The British meatball is one of them. Ask Aurora for perms or Shana. No, I don't give 2 fucks whether either of those give you perms. You're not, no. They can give you as many perms as they want, but but it's my rules. British meatball? British meatball. It's just another name for a cig. Yeah, exactly. British meatballs, cigarettes, any of the others. Any you know, there's multiple other ones. Homosexual individuals. Oh, those what? Alright, chat. What similarities do British meatballs, cigarettes, and homosexuals share? Just another reason that I'm never going to end up with red name. Currently grinding for Rev level 7? Nice. Ah! Fuck you. Ah. Why?
Hi, dog. Hi. Come here. Hey, bud. Hi, bud. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yeah. Yes, you are. Hey, buddy.
I've got a dog. Give me a second. Kitty? Not quite. A bit bigger than a cat. I'm not doing squats on the dog. That is inhumane. The dog's also left the room. So... Also dropped a mag. Oh, what? Our boy Snipes almost got banned because of his cat? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what did his cat do? Did it decide to type the N-word and almost stepped on enter? Because, I mean, that would be terrible. He puked in his bed. That's enough to get someone banned? That's crazy. Has thyself heard of Project Zomboid? I have not. I can't see the message. What message? Swap M and F. Oh! Yeah. Alright, bet. Got you. You see, okay, chat, like, one of the funny parts about growing up in Britain is that you don't really think of that as a slur. For the most part. Until you do. The weird thing is I'm so used to saying it. It's not like it is a normal word in my vocabulary, both the full one and the shortened one. That is a normal word in my vocabulary because it's just, you know, it's just a word in England. We know how much you love your... No, not because it's a slur. Fun fact, updating graphics drivers while having your VTuber model active will break it. Yeah, I tried that at some point, except without the VTuber model and without updating my graphics drivers. Bro's saying slurs again? Daily. I mean, like, should I say? No, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, but, like, you know, the F slur isn't a weird thing to say in the UK. you could be asking for like, you know, you get used to it if, like, you know, you just hear someone asking for a cigarette, or you hear somebody, or you just see them in the supermarket. By that I mean the food, not the people. You do see the people in the supermarket as well, but I would probably not refer to them by the same name as the balls or the cigarettes. I've got to specify, man. Some of the people have balls. Oh, they are. Oh god, some people do have balls. Does that mean like? Life would be so much easier if Twitch didn't care about slurs. It's not a slur, man. It's only a slur if it's meant as a slur. If it's not meant as a slur, it's just a word for another thing. But oh no, gotta be too specific. It doesn't matter whether you're specific or not. It's not a slur, Twitch. Well, no, okay, no, like, it is a slur, but, like, you get what I mean. Yo, Bob Bindings, how you doing? Sorry. If saying slurs wouldn't stop me from future employment, real though. Unfortunately, I've been streaming for the last year, and over that time, I have managed to stop myself from employment. Man, digital footprint's a crazy thing. What? It is not 50 mil. What? Ah! Ah! That's rough. I'm not a slur addict. I'm an alcoholic. Get it right, nerd. No, I'm none of the above. I'm just... You lost 1 million fees from that. Yeah, you don't have to remind me, you know. Strong manner. I'm good. I just closed my first car. Yo! Wait, W! Nice. Have you unlocked any shards on the scout? I've unlocked a couple of hunting shards, but no combat shards as of yet. Actually, no, that's not true. I've got the Enderman shards. But other than that, not yet. Might have the spider ones as well, actually. I won't say it so I don't get banned. Thank you. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for coming in. I'll probably get some basic shards. I just won't go overboard. No, I don't use slurs. Thank you very much. I am a well-behaved person. There's no good reason to use slurs unless you're talking to one of your friends, in which case that's fair. If you're talking to a friend, it's fair game. Oh, what? Tell me I'm wrong. Slurs are completely different when you say it to a random person compared to one of your friends. It's still a slur. Yeah, but the difference is one of them's generally taken as one of them's generally meant to hurt people. Like when you have friends, you just say whatever the fuck to them. Once again, this might be somewhat more of a British thing, but like, you know, when you're friends with people, you fuck with each other, you insult each other. You piss each other off. You call each other names. You do all of these things. It's fun. You do it back and forwards to each other. It's just fun. Calling just slurs is a little far, no? No, not really. Because friends understand when you're not doing it to hurt them. And when you're just fucking around and having fun. Okay, twink isn't a slur. There's no way in hell that's a slur. What slurs are you calling your friends? It depends on which friend. It depends on their affiliation. Like, you know, look. If I look, man. If I talk to one of my gay friends, I will open the conversation by saying the F slur or something. I'll be. It's because they know that I don't take it seriously. I don't actually, like, you know. I am friends with them. I do not dislike them, and I do not aim to hurt them. They understand that. And and pretty much it's all just in good fun. They do the same back to me. And does that fall under twink too? I don't know, actually. Are you gay or are you a femboy? I am a part-time femboy. As for any form of sexual orientation, no one's ever going to know that. Except for a couple of friends. A few people know. But I would rather keep that very much off of the internet. Because, simply, it doesn't fucking matter. HYPIXEL sees this, YouTube rank's not happening. Brother, I lost that a long time ago. I need to deal with my Twitch clips before anything. Oh, mate. You think this is bad? Nah. Bro, my old Twitch clips are crazy. I mean, half the reason I experienced any form of growth on Twitch is because I started streaming when 4chan got banned. I essentially just became the replacement for just absolutely unhinged content. Oh mate, we are so unbelievably calm compared to the beginning. I'm not a professional gooner. I don't get paid for it. Just really skilled. We don't talk about the watch list quote bot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. How many times did you put your ID to watch? 0. I'm not giving anyone my ID. That's why I have. I can't say that. Never mind. I can't. Never mind. That would have gone way too far. Would you give the Yes. It's watch listed now. The bot's gone. It's a different bot. I didn't get a bot put on the watch list. I got a person put on a watch list. I got the owner of the bot put on a watch list. Because of some of the what bot? Don's old quote bot. I got Don put on a watch list for it. Which classes you'd like me to be except melee, because that's boring. Both Fargo's and Infernum. I don't know. Wait, is Rogue Calamity, or is that Fargo's? I can't remember. I mean, to be fair, I don't disagree with the whole is Calamity. Ah, fuck. What classes are there? The bot was funny. The bot was amazing. It was great. But unfortunately, it wasn't good. It was not. I feel really, honestly, I genuinely feel really bad. Ranger, Mage, Summoner, Rogue for Calamity. Let's go with Ranger. I want to know who reported it, but I have no idea, man. But yeah, I do feel somewhat bad about that one. I feel like Fire is on at least 10 watch lists. No. Why would I be on a watch list, bro? I've barely said anything bad. I've never said anything for both Fargos. Nah. Fargos go with Ranger. Infernum, let's go with Mage. Here is 50 cent. Wait, what? Okay, that one's crazy. I mean, needing ID for prawn isn't too bad, but for music, that's a whole different thing. Never mind. Even on YouTube, they're gonna ask you. Well, it's a good job that I use YouTube Kids. That way I can't watch any content that needs an ID. Bro, Coco Melon's my shit, goddamn. There's a YouTube AI detective who's under 18 because he watches Minecraft videos. Oh shit, I'm cooked! Because of all the corners on there. Yeah, actually, that is crazy, though. YouTube Kids is genuinely one of the most disgusting things I've seen. Like, unironically, YouTube Kids is vile. It's insane some of the content that actually gets away with being put on there. By the way, Discord age verification system is fucking shit. I'm under 18 and I put my actual face on there. It said I'm an adult. Nice. Oh, hey, by the way, chat, I turned 3 years old on Among Us the other day. I may have fucked up when I was creating my account. And I didn't put in my correct age. I just put in the day that, like, literally, my account, the age that I was is the same day my account was made. If it detects that I'm under 18, I'm making a new account. I'm never giving them my ID. Fair. I'll just switch over to left nut fat sack. Which, if you don't know, by the way, I have a separate YouTube channel and it's called Left Nut Fat Sack. And it was originally to post clips of somebody else, but I kind of don't know what to do with it now. I love nutsack. No, not nutsack. Left nut fat sack. Not just straight nutsack. Yo, Mike. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on just a little second here, sir. Back in a second. Surely no one with a count from back then is under 18. Well, that's what you think. On the white table. It's not a table, but sure. Well, that's just straight up a countertop. This side's probably better. I'm not breaking anything! Bro, if I break this, I'm gonna die. Oh! What's happening? Bro! It's my uncle. He's kind of used to my antics. Feet into sink. No, feet onto sink. Fucking airplane looking out. That one Lion King gif of Instagram. Nuts on the sink. Once again, nuts in the sink. I was saying the white thingy behind you. Oh! I didn't realize you could see that. No, that would break. Bro got no balls. But... I've got balls. They're there. Trust me. Stop checking on stream. But how else would you know that I checked? No proof. Yeah, correct. No proof. You ain't getting shit. Stop being like Calzone, keeping your hand in your pants whilst visible on facecam. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't do that out of facecam. Personally, I've always thought that's a bit weird anyway. Like 90% of the time, you're just incorrect. Most of the time, I have my hand on my keyboard or my mouse. The rest of the time, my hand is on the dog. Sometimes I'm cooking. Rest of the time, I'm gooning. There's like 4 shorts. No, there isn't. Not of you. Oh, Logan. Right. Yeah, exactly. Look, man, the closest that I have of a clip of anything even remotely on that same line of thought is the clip of me walking away wearing just a shirt and underwear. That is the closest you'll get to something along that line. We don't talk about some Femboy Fire days. They didn't get clipped. So we good. Bro went from 1 to 6 to 14. Never mind, actually. That's kind of like how Skyblock, not Skyblock. That's kind of how like Minecraft YouTube is. Never mind. You get where I'm going with it, though. Can you stop trying to cancel yourself? Never. He scraped the vids off his YouTube? What a nerd. Imagine removing videos because they're somewhat, trying to find the fire. The what? Sorry? They don't exist, though. I have a photo somewhere on my phone. Don't say it like that, bro! What do you mean you... What? Brother, don't say it like that! Please! Very visible. How else do I say it? Oh, that! Okay, right. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about now. Why the fuck do you have that? Wait, hold on a minute. No, wait a minute now, actually. Moving back. Why do you have that on your phone? Don't you dot me, sir. Why do you have that? More importantly, why did you admit to it? Brother, Batman couldn't get that information out of me. I took a screenshot once. You are cooked, man. That's actually wild. Brother took a screenshot of an imprint. That's fucking crazy. We were talking about it and you didn't believe us. And? That link is a little cooked, sir. So had to show proof. Yeah, that doesn't explain why you still have it. Like I understand the why it was made. I forgot to delete. Cooked, man, cooked. Straight cooked. I have most of the deep throating photos. Yeah, but so do I. That's not that. Chat, shoving a glass bottle halfway down your throat. That doesn't count as being against Skyblock. TOS does it. No, that's okay, surely, right? Bro's never getting YouTube rank. It's fine. Surely, right? Surely. I've got long enough to go till 30k. I can turn over a new stone. I got time, man. It might be. Nah, we good. We good. I got time. I'm asking Fire not to be an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. What do you mean debatable? Debatable how? I got 3 free. Oh, nice. There you go, Strand. Is that good? Back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patronage. Wait, that's a Valk. Why does bro have a Valk? Oh, they're an Iron Man. Okay, that makes sense. I gotta go. See ya. Alrighty, Zach. Well, see ya. Wait, gotta go. Oh shit, it's late, man. That ain't meta. Are you going to update the 121 pack? The 121 pack is currently being checked by Modrinth. So when it gets accepted, then it is updated. It just needs to get accepted by Modrinth. Skill level up, foraging to 30. Damn! GG. Stop raiding. I don't want to raid. Stop raiding. Anyway, chat. It's been a stream. We had a small crash earlier. It's definitely been a stream. That's for sure. Anyway. I'm gonna touch you otherwise.